Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to a new video of Sunanda's tutorial. So in this video we will discuss about the chapter Organism and Population. So this video is specifically for plus 2 second year students. Those have their board examinations in February. So let's start. At first, what is ecology? So ecology is a branch of science which deals with the relationship between organism and their physical along with biological environment, their relationship with atmosphere, their relationship with other biological entities. So Alexander von Humboldt is known as the father of ecology. He was the first to study the relationship between organism and their physical environment. Next, Professor Ramdev Misra laid the foundation of ecology and environmental science in our country, India. He was called as father of Indian ecology by ecologists of the world over. Next, the level of organizations are divided into following headings. That means a single species is called as living organism. Next, total, that means a group of living organism called as a population. Many population constitute community. Many community in a large area, all the flora and fauna present over there constitute the biome. Okay. What is environment? The sum of all biotic as well as abiotic factor. What is biotic? Biotic means living. Bio means all the living organisms, whether it is plant or animal. And abiotic means all the physical factors like temperature, next the pH, sunlight, water availability. All those things constitute the abiotic factor that surround and influence an organism in its survival as well as reproduction. So factors affecting environment. There are some factors which affects the environment like rotation of our earth, seasonal and annual variation of temperature as well as precipitation, rainfalls, etc. Then habitat. Next, major biome. So biome are a large area constituting many flora and fauna. We have Arctic and Alpine tundra, then coniferous forest, temperate forest, grassland, tropical forest and desert. Some major abiotic factors are temperature, water, light and soil. Temperature is one of the most important ecological factor. It decreases progressively from equator towards the pole, from plain to mountain tops. Polar region and high altitude have sub-zero level. Tropical desert have more than 50 degrees Celsius temperature, so it varies with the habitat. Organisms survive only in suitable range of temperature based on their tolerance to the temperature. The organisms are divided as into two types, eurythermal and stenothermal. Organisms that tolerate wide range of temperature are called as eurythermal, and some tolerate only narrow range of temperature called as stenothermal. Next, water. Life on earth originated in water. Productivity and distribution of plant completely depends on water, because plant depends on water, we depend on water for our life. Based on the tolerance to salinity, that means salt concentration of the water, the organisms are divided into euryhaline and stenohaline. Organisms that can tolerate wide range of salinity are called as euryhaline, and organism that can only tolerate narrow range of salinity called as stenohaline. Freshwater animals cannot live in seawater because they are freshwater, and seawater, that means marine water, have more salt concentration, and vice versa. That means marine organism cannot live in freshwater ecosystem. Then light is also an important abiotic factor, and sunlight is the source of energy because it is it is an important raw material for photosynthesis. Small plants adapted to photosynthesis at low light condition, and flowering also depend on sunlight. So it is a very important environmental or abiotic factor of the environment. Next, soil. Nature of soil depends on climate, weathering process, sedimentary and transported soil development. So characteristic of soil can be determined by its composition, the size of the one particular grain, then aggregation. Okay, that means water holding capacity. So response to abiotic factor, the ability of organism to maintain constancy of its internal environment despite of varying external environment is called as homeostasis. Homeostasis is the ability of an organism to tolerate any environmental condition. That means its inner body environment is constant at any temperature, at any pH, at any salt concentration. That property is called as homeostasis. And how does homeostasis occur? At first, regulate. Maintain homeostasis. They maintain homeostasis by ensuring constant body temperature, constant osmotic concentration. For example, mammals regulate temperature by shivering in cold and sweating in heat. Okay. Next, conform. What is conform? Internal environment of conformers changes with external environment. So basically it is completely different thing that of homeostasis. Okay, it is completely opposite of the homeostasis. Why small animals are rarely found in polar regions? Small animals have large surface area compared to the volume, so that they lose heat easily in cold and have to expand energy to generate body heat. But if stressful environmental conditions are localized or remain for short duration, then alternative are migrate, they suspend. Then what is migration? Move from stressful habitat temporarily to hospitable area and then return when stressful period is over. For example, migration of birds to Colorado National Park from Siberia during the winter season to avoid excessive cold, snowfall, because they cannot found their food during that winter season in Siberia. So they migrate to India. Okay. Next, what is suspend? Organisms develop mechanism to deal with this stressful condition. For example, spores, bacteria and fungi produce spores to tolerate this stressful condition or unavoidable condition, unfavorable condition. Seeds undergo dormancy. Okay, bears undergo hibernation, snails undergo estivation, and what is diapause? That is stage of suspended development in zooplankton. Okay. Next, what is adaptation? It is an ability, inherent capability of an organism that enable an organism to survive and reproduce in its habitat. Okay. They can tolerate, they can adapt to a new situation. Next, what is population? Populations are a group of individuals living in a well-defined area which share or compete for similar resources and potentially interbreed. They reproduce in that situation, they can interbreed with each other. Then what are the population attributes, characteristic? At first, birth rate. Natality, average number of young ones born in a period of time with reference to member of population. What is death rate? Death rate means mortality, average number of deaths in a period of time with reference to member of population. Next, sex ratio. What is sex ratio? Number of females per males per 1000 individuals. What is age pyramid? Plot of age distribution, percentage of individuals of a given age or age group. It reflects whether the growth is expanding, spreading, or stable or declining. Okay. Next, What is population density? It is the number of individual present per unit area at a given time. Okay. What is population growth? So factors affecting change in population density is food availability, predation pressure, then weather. Density changes by change in four basic processes. One is increase in population by natality, that means birth rate. When birth rate increases, next immigration, that means increase in population when immigration occur, that means entry of any foreign organism. Then mortality means decrease in population. So by decreasing in population, decrease in the population, density changes. Then emigration means when some organism exit from a population. Okay. So on that cases, on the basis of that, the population density can be changed. Next, what is natality? Number of birth during a given period in the population that are added to initial density. Mortality, number of deaths of a population during a given period. Emigration means exit of some individuals or organisms from a population, and immigration means some entry of some organisms into a population. Okay. And if n is the population density at time t and its density at time t plus 1, so nt plus 1 is nt plus birth rate, that means b, plus immigration minus death plus emigration. So population density will increase if birth and immigration rate exceeds from death and emigration rate. Okay. So with this I am concluding my part 1 video of this chapter, Organism and Population. In my next video I will discuss the rest of the part of this chapter. So please stay tuned and please like my videos, share with your other friends, and please subscribe to my channel Sunanda's Tutorial. Thank you.